Would you like to know what the fly fishing tricks are that Montana guides use every day to catch more and bigger fish? In this quick summary episode, I'm going to talk about a podcast I did with Jake Hensley. We uncovered 11 powerful tips from Rock Creek, the Clarks Fork in Montana. If you stick around until the end, you're going to get the number one secret that separates the pros from the tourists. We're going to get into that in a little bit. You can listen to this full podcast. We'll have a link down below in the notes here if you want to listen to the full thing. This is going to be a condensed version, top 11 tips from the guide who knows this stuff in Montana, Jake Hensley, top 11 Montana fly fishing secrets. Are you ready to get into it? Let's do it. Before we get going, leave a comment below as we go, and you're going to get a chance to win access to Wet Fly Swing Pro. And let's get into it. All right. And the number 11 tip is, as we count down to number 1, DIY fly floatant. So Jake says, first up, guides don't waste money on floatant. Jake makes his own, and it works just like the stuff in the shop. It's cheaper, it's effective, and it keeps your flies floating all season. So if you're not aware of this, DIY, you can make your own fly floatant. All right. Number 10, Clark Fork is Montana's backbone. The Clark Fork is the biggest drainage in western Montana. You can wade it, you can float it, you can catch browns, rainbows, cutthroat. It's the river that ties the Missoula system together. Number 10, the Clark Fork, if you're heading to Montana. Number 9, fish the seams. Trout feed where currents meet. Look for fast water meeting slow water. Foam lines, foam is home, or the soft sides of a riffle. Seams are trout highways, and that's where your fly should be. So seam and the foam is home. All right, number 8, stoneflies and the twitch. Jake Hensley talks about stoneflies bring explosive strikes. But sometimes you need to give them a life. You can't just let the fly float on its own. A little twitch, the rod up or down, makes it look alive and can trigger big eats. So don't forget about twitching your fly. Number 7, let's keep this going here. These are the top 11 tips from one of the best guides out there in Montana. Fish early in the summer heat. So we all know that as the summers get hotter, August can still be great fishing. You just need to start early. The hoot out closures, cutting people off at 2 p.m. So you want to get started early. And sometimes the best fishing can be had early. So don't be afraid to get up 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, whatever it takes to get out there and go for it. All right, number 6, perfect the hook set. When a trout rises on a big dry fly, don't rip it away, right? So wait before setting. So you got to give it a second, just a second, and then set the hook. That split second pause means more hookups and fewer missed fish. Sometimes for steelhead fishing, I say you bow to the fish, and then you set the hook. But really, it's just you see the take, just wait a little bit and set the hook, just a split second. All right, I want to break. That's the first top. Before we get into the other half here, the top 5 biggest tips from Jake Hensley. Today, Jake Hensley is a Montana fly guide. He was on the podcast, on the Wet Fly Swing podcast. I just want to let you know, if you're loving this, like, share, follow. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers right now on this channel. So please like, share, and follow if you're loving this, if you want more content like this, and leave a comment if you want to get a chance to win Wet Fly Swing Pro. We'll be getting that in a sec. All right, let's go. We got 5 more to go. So number 5 tip from a Montana fly guide, master the dry dropper. We've heard a lot about this. Dry droppers are huge. One of Jake's go-to rigs is the Chubby Chernobyl on top with 3 feet of 3 to 4X to a pheasant tail or paragon. It covers both surface and subsurface fish. Simple, effective, deadly. So again, the Chubby Chernobyl we know is one of the best flies out there. It floats high, fish will eat it, but tailing off a dropper off of that can be a killer. So don't forget about the mastering of the dry dropper. Number 4, mend like a pro. Drift control is everything. So mend early, keep them small, and don't panic if your fly sinks a little bit. A natural drift matters more than perfecting the floating. So again, don't feel like your fly has to float way on top and you got to keep mending and mending and mending. What you want to do, it's okay if that dry fly sinks a little bit in the surface fill. Sometimes in the film, that's the best places where fish will take. So don't be afraid to mend a little bit. You don't have to do giant mends all the time. Just make a few little mends. All right, number 3, presentation over pattern. So stop stressing about the perfect fly. A clean drift and average fly will outfish sloppy drift with a perfect imitation every time. So again, put the fly on there and work on presentation. Don't worry about the fly as much. Get on a fly and use that fly and perfect your cast, the presentation. If you need to drop a subtle cast, drop it subtly. All right, we got 2 more to go here from Jake Hensley from the Wet Fly Swing podcast. Number 2, the Chubby Chernobyl, Montana's MVP. If you only fish one fly in Montana, the Chubby is it. It floats heavy, doubles as a hopper or a stonefly, and stays visible. So this is a double one. We got 2 topped in the top 11 list. We could call this the top 10 list and just say the chubby is the fly. But we're also going to say the Chubby Chernobyl. If you had to pick one fly, one giant fly, that's probably the one. And the number one tip from Jake Hensley on fishing Montana and trout streams around the West is float the small stream. So Jake talked about this. This is pretty cool. He fished a stream, Rock Creek, that we've been on, and Jake's number one secret was floating the small stuff. So he gets a little boat out there. A pontoon or raft opens water most anglers never touch. You'll cover more water, avoid road pressure, and unlock stretches like a dream. This is the ultimate Missoula fly fishing hack. So don't be afraid to get your boat out there. There's tons of cool pontoon boats. Work on your craft. Rowing is a lot of fun. So there you go. So the number one tip from Jake Hensley on fishing Montana is float small water. So I hate to say it, but you might have to go out and buy another fly fishing product. It's going to be a boat. So those are the top 11 secret tips from Jake Hensley. And again, let's just recap. Number 11, dry DIY fly floating. Number 10, the Clark Fork. Don't forget about that one. Fish the seams. Number 9. Number 8, Stoneflies and the Twitch. Don't forget to titch them. Number 7, fish early in the summer. Number 6, perfect the hook set. Number 5, master the dry dropper. Number 4, get your mending dialed in. Number 3, presentation over pattern. Number 2, the Chubby, Montana's MVP. And float for the number 1. For the win, float the small waters. That's all I have for you. For those that have any questions, drop in a comment. I'll get back to you, or Jake will. And if you want more insider tips on this, or you want to follow us more, just click that subscribe button, and we will be having these coming out. We're going to keep these coming regularly. Thanks again for checking in here, and we will see you very soon.